We're here with Professor James Watson and Francis Crick, the two people who changed the course of genetic discovery forever. The two inspiring gentlemen claim to have discovered the true shape of the thing that makes us who we are, our DNA.
Hello, everyone. I'm James Watson.
And I'm Francis Crick.
So, what got you into studying genetics and DNA?
So, actually, as a child and teenager, I idolized Darwin very much. And after reading a book, What is Life? By Schrödinger, I knew that I wanted to be a geneticist and discover new genetic information.
I studied physics at University of London College. Then I went to New York to work in the military on the maritime bomb when World War II broke out. The head of wartime intelligence wanted me to continue, but however, I grew tired of physics and turned my attention to biology. I went to the Strange Ways Research Lab in Cambridge to do some work before moving on to the Cavendish Laboratory, where I met James.
What is it about DNA that fascinates you?
Oh, I will have to say that it is the function of DNA. I went into genetics to discover how the genetic information is copied, and now we know that it is DNA in the nucleotides that are doing the copying job.
When I first began researching the replication of genes, DNA appeared to be the nucleotide that made up the genes. Since I realized this, my interest in DNA has just grown.
How did it feel when you finally discovered the true shape of DNA?
It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, actually, we worked a long time. I worked with Crick closely to first determine that the fact that DNA is actually a double helix from the X-ray picture that taken in King's College, and we did a lot of researches in order to find which two groups actually match up. And after some researches, we knew that there are four kinds of different nitrogenous types, and we thought they were all bounded with their own types, such as A2A and T2T, and etc.
However, we later figured out that purine will bond with pyrimidine. Also, they bonded up.
Yeah, so that way we can deal with the question that about their number and everything about their uniform width, all the things shown on the picture.
Can you explain the function of DNA and the double helix?
Okay, so the double helix consists of two phosphate backbones. Each of these backbones have four different nucleotides, and they include adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Adenine and thymine match together, and cytosine and guanine match together. In total, the strands itself determines the genes of whatever living being or whatever cell it is in. So,
it's actually a genetic information carrier. This is a function of DNA.
Pretty serious accusation there. How can you prove that it was you?
Alright, so this accusation is completely unjust, okay? So Rosalind Franklin, she took the X-ray image. She sent us the picture, but we were able to figure out everything else. We figured out the phosphate groups, we figured out the nucleotides. So because of that, we deserve all the credit for our hard work and persistence.
We put the major efforts into the research we have done, although the first point is that we saw the picture in the college, but actually we did the most of the researches.
Let's calm down here, Mr. Watson. If what Mrs. Franklin is saying is true, you are guilty of stealing her discoveries. If it were really you who should have this credit, can you explain to the audience how you did it?
Well, actually, first, after we seen the picture, it's actually really amazing that it was taken. I should praise them for this. But actually, it turns out that there are a lot of unsolved problems. How about its uniform width? How they're bound together to form the double helix? And is it really a double helix? So actually, we go through all kind of experimental researches in order to prove all these things. And actually, finally, we published a paper about our ideas and researches results in order to prove our thoughts. And finally, we find the right symmetry according to Crick. And although Wilkins and Franklin help us to start our ideas, but they were not cooperative during the process we going on to the researches.